Next. Okay, modernism introduction, a trend of thought that affirmed the power of human beings to create, improve, and reshape their environment with the aid of scientific knowledge, technology, and practical experimentation, progressive and optimistic political, cultural, and artistic movement rooted in the changes in Western society at the end of the 19th and beginning of the 20th century. Next. Thinkers of the time, the most destructive thinkers in modernism is the Charles Darwin, biology, Karl Marx in political science, Sigmund Freud in psychology, Darwin theory of evolution by natural selection, survival of the fittest notion. Human beings were driven by the same impulses as lower animals undermining religious certainty of general public sense of human uniqueness of the intelligence enabling spirituality. Next. Karl Marx, problems with the economic order were not racist, the result of specific wrongdoers of impository conditions, fundamentally conditions within the capitalist system. Sigmund Freud, human mind, basic fundamental structure, subjective experience based on interplay of the part of the mind, all subjective reality based on the play of basic drives and instincts through which the outside world was perceived. A break with the past external and absolute reality could impress itself on individual. Next. Thought of the time is imperialism, a school of painting, focus work done outdoors. Human beings do not see object, but instead see light itself. Symbolism, language as expressly symbolic in its nature, portrayal of patriotism. Next. Modernist literature overview move from the bonds of realist literature, introduce concepts such as disjoint timeline disguised by emancipatory meta-narrative, a comprehensive explanation of historical experience of knowledge and explanation for everything that happens in society. Move away for romanticism. Next. Formal characteristic of modernism literature: open form, discontinuous narrative, juxtaposition. In juxtaposition, two unlike things are put next to one another, a quality of being unexpected to compare, contrast the two to show similarities or differences. Classical illusion. In a classical illusion, a figure of speech making a reference to or representation of a place, event, literary work, myth, or work of art, directly or by implication. Next. Classical illusion. Agar. Sorry. Free verse. In free verse, verb libre style of poetry that are not written using strict meter or rhyme. Intellectuality. In intellectuality, coined by Persualist Julia Kristeva in 1966, shaping text meaning by other text, authors borrowing and transformation of a prior text. Uh, Meta-narrative. In meta-narrative, sometimes master or grand narrative, a global or totalizing culture narrative schema, ordering the explaining knowledge and experience. And disillusionment. In disillusionment, a feeling arising from the discovery sometimes is not what is was anticipated to be, more severe the traumatic than common disappointment. Next, thematic characteristics of modernist literature in a stream of consciousness, a literary technique portraying an individual point of view by giving the written equivalent of the character's thought process, either in a loose internal interior monologue or in connection to his or her sensory reaction to excellent occurrence. A special form of interior monologue characterized by associative lips and syntax punctuation, making the prose difficult to follow, tracing a character fragmentary thought and sensory feeling. Disguised from dramatic monologue, the speaker is addressing an audience or third person, used chiefly in poetry or drama. Next, and in a stream of consciousness, a fictional device speaker's thought process depicted as a overhead in mind. Example: Ovid, Metamorphosis, Sir Thomas Browne in The Gardener of Cyrus, rapid unconnected association of object, geometrical shape, numerology. Next, here is my references, and thank you.